All right, so a nice drop in humidity this afternoon. That's going to continue through tonight and tomorrow, but it will be making its return with a vengeance this weekend, as well as the possibility of more high heat, particularly on Sunday. But we're also looking at a threat for some strong to severe storms, and that threat looks to come particularly later Saturday into Saturday night, and then perhaps even into Sunday as well. First Alert Doppler radar is dry tonight, and temperatures across the area are fairly hot, but the humidity, again, makes all the difference. It's not as high as it was yesterday, so it really doesn't feel that bad. Mid to upper 80s right now, some low 90s right now, 90 in Westminster, 91 for the Inner Harbor. Dew points that were in the low 70s, that's why it felt so sticky yesterday, have dropped into the 50s and 60s, kind of similar to what we had earlier in the week. You can see the drop in humidity continues, at least the dew points, into tomorrow morning. That's where we could see some areas dropping into the upper 50s, then turning extremely humid as we go into Saturday, and that's going to be ahead of that chance for some storms. Here's a look at your planning forecast for this evening. Temperatures 80s falling into the 70s under a mostly clear sky, so it should be a pretty nice night across the area. And looks like tomorrow is going to be just as nice as well. But we're going to keep an eye on this front that's pushed south of our region for the time being, but it's going to start lifting back to the north as a warm front. The humidity levels are going to start really cranking up on Saturday, combined with the heat that's going to create fuel for the potential for storms. We do have a marginal risk, 995 westward for Saturday afternoon through Saturday night, maybe even into early Sunday morning. And the potential hazards there, isolated tornadoes, as well as hail and damaging winds. Now, the thing that's going to be key with this situation on Saturday, what you're looking at here is upper level energy. Think of it as a trigger. Now, what we're going to be watching for is these little red blobs here. Here's the one that we're going to be watching on Saturday. This is going to be what lifts the air and gets the storms going. Now, it looks like most of the day we won't really have anything around to lift the air, but it's when that upper level energy comes in later in the evening and Saturday night, that's when we expect storms to start popping up across the area. Any storm that pops up on Saturday into Saturday night will be severe given the environment that's around it. And again, the threat is there for some isolated damaging winds as well as the possibility of some isolated tornadoes. Again, this is a threat that we're going to be evaluating here over the next day or so. We will fine tune it and give you the most specifics here as we get toward especially later tomorrow. Harford County for tomorrow, highs temperatures into the low 80s, so really not too bad. Here's your First Alert 7-day forecast, so a little cooler tomorrow. Continue with low humidity. By the time we head towards Friday night, Saturday, it really starts to feel tropical. We've got that flag for a possible alert day on Saturday for severe weather, maybe even Sunday as well, east of 95. We'll keep you updated on that. And then it looks like the humidity levels drop off once again for early next week. Denise, back to you.
All right, thank you, Derek.